was I going with this? Hey guys, so today this is my first hashtag Thoughtful Thursday, and I was supposed to do this back in like sometime during like Vlogmas or something. I had this idea which I stole from somebody else. But Thoughtful Thursday is this thing where you just kind of talk about your thoughts and like thoughts you've been having like during the week. So this week's theme is social media stuff. I wrote down a list of bullet points. So if I'm like looking down, I'm looking at this piece of paper. Basically, I think one of my teachers put this really well, because we were talking about this during class one day, and they phrased it such as sucked into social media garbage. And I thought that was like just brilliant line of text. Like, woohoo, I give you like A+, check, smiley face, sticker, yes. Like I thought that like quote was like so fantastic. They put it like in such great words. So this is just me talking about like all the social media stuff lately. There's like a ton of it. There's like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and like Vine and other things I don't have that I don't even know about. There's like thousands of social media things out there. And texting and calling and FaceTiming and all of that other stuff too. I think it's kind of getting out of hand. I'm not one who has to constantly look at their phone throughout the day, or like I'm just not like that, so I don't really relate to the people who are always like, oh my gosh, I have to check my thing for messages, and like, oh my gosh, this person sent me this person sent me that, blah 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 blah. Like, I'm not into all that because I think it's stupid. Not to say that I don't enjoy looking at stuff on Instagram. I totally do, and I go on Instagram and I stalk Riker Lynch. I totally go on social media. It's not that I'm like anti-social media, I hate everything, this is bad. Like, no, but you just can't be obsessed with it, and a lot of people are. At school, like, there are so many people who are constantly like on their phones during class, and we have this thing at our school. It's like different zones of like the building. Like, it is gotten this bad that now we have special zones so we can know when to use our devices. And I mean, even though we have the zones, there's so many people who are like on their phones all the time. And my English teacher actually made this little phone jail where if you are caught using your phone in class, your phone goes in the phone jail. It's like crazy. Can't we just not be on our phones during class? I mean, like, think of like our parents. They didn't have like cell phones when they were in school, and they survived. They were fine. Like, why can't we do the same? I don't get it. Last week there was a fight at my school, and the school isn't calling it a fight. They're not even calling it an altercation. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're lying because I know what happened, and I know there was definitely an altercation, but there were these two groups of people in one of the cafeterias, and it was basically a fight. And all throughout the day, nobody really knew what happened. A lot of people knew there was a fight, but they didn't know the details of it. And there were like so many rumors going on, and they were being spread through social media, like Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram and like all those things. Nobody really knew what was going on exactly. There were rumors of like they had like a knife, or they had like a gun, or they were like punching administrators, and there's like cops, and like one guy got like sent out in an ambulance. Like, there was so many different rumors. Nobody really knew what exactly happened besides there was a fight. And I think that's ridiculous. Not ridiculous that we didn't know what was going on, but ridiculous at how many rumors there were and how like obsessed people were with like just all the gossip of everything. And me being me, I'm not somebody who likes gossip. I think it's kind of stupid and pointless, so I don't really fit into that category. But it's surprising to me like how people like love gossip and they like feed off of it, and the social media isn't helping that, it's just encouraging that. I mean, half the stuff you read on the internet isn't even true. Like, take the fight for example. Nobody broke any bones, nobody left in an ambulance, nobody had a gun, nobody had a knife, nobody was punching administrators. Those 5 rumors, these were like the 5 that I had heard like the most. Those 5 things, none of them were true. And yet everybody was talking about it, and like, that's just ridiculous. Like, who cares? If it was threatening our safety, I get it, but everybody, like the teachers and all those high up people were like, they were handling it. We had some police at our school, just because we have police at our school like all the time. They were handling it. It was being taken care of, yet everybody was still going nuts. I also wanted to kind of mention what I do as not such a social media crazed person. Well, first off, I don't spend that much time on my phone. I don't even have like a smartphone. I have an iPod and I use that kind of like a phone, I guess. But a lot of times, like, I write fan fiction, for those of you who didn't know that already, about this guy, Riker Lynch. Yes. A lot of times, if I'm like usually like before bed or like during school, if like I finish something early and we have like time and our teacher lets us take out our phones, I'll be like reading fan fiction or like writing it in like the Notepad app. And I don't think that's as bad as like the social media stuff, because you could just as easily be reading a book or writing stuff down on paper. Like during lunch, I'll go on like Instagram, and a lot of times I don't really like scroll through my feed. A lot of times I just like look up Riker or R5 or like certain people, and I like stalk their Instagram page. I don't really even spend much time like scrolling through my feed and seeing what like people from my school are doing. For one thing, it just doesn't interest me. And like, yay, your dog had a bath. Yay, your kitten did something cute. Like, I get that, and I post things like that on Instagram too, but I'm just not into like always looking at all that. And then I don't really go on Facebook. I do have a Facebook, but I don't really go on there a lot. And actually, my mom was yelling at me like about a week ago. She had like tagged me in something. She was like, "Oh, did you watch the video I tagged you in yet?" And I was like, "No, I don't really go on Facebook that much anymore." She's like, "Oh, you gotta watch it." So then like 3 days later, I watched the thing that she tagged me in. And I was like, "Oh, I watched the thing, by the way." And she was like, "I tagged you in that like a week ago." And I was like, "It was 3 days ago." She's like, "That's ridiculous. I'm never tagging you in anything again because you won't look at it." And I'm like, 3 days. 3 days. This is not an insane amount of time. Maybe if it was like a week, but calm down. Even like my mom, she's like, I wouldn't say obsessed with social media, but she's always on Facebook. She's always like looking at different things. I don't know. But I just encourage all of you, just like, even if it's just like a few things that you cut back on, or just a few minutes that you don't go on your phone. Like, your phone isn't a real person. Like, you aren't really benefiting by going on your phone. You're actually probably not benefiting from it, because you're like causing eye strain from all of that. And you're just sitting around doing nothing. And that's not really healthy. I would encourage all of you to like put down your phone and go hang out with your family, and go, like, even if you just like sit down and eat dinner together instead of like hiding in your room on your phone. If you just sit down and eat dinner together and like have a normal conversation like, oh, what did you do today? How was your day? Like, that's a step up from sitting alone in your room, like, on Instagram for hours. So the message for today's Thoughtful Thursday is just, like, get off your phones and just, like, take a step back from, like, all the social media and try not to be so obsessed with it, because you need to, like, experience things in real life. For a lot of people, I have seen this happen before, and it's kind of sad. Like, they can text somebody literally all day, but if they get together with that person in, like, real life, and they're sitting, like, a foot away from each other, they'll have nothing to say to each other. It's like they don't even know how to, like, talk anymore as, like, people, yet they can talk to them for hours on their phone. It's mind-blowing, and that's awful. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked my first hashtag Thoughtful Thursday. If you guys have anything to add, or if you want to discuss or comment on any of the things that I said, maybe you guys have some of the same thoughts, maybe you have some different views on it. So anything you want to say, comment down below on this video. And I hope you enjoyed my first Thoughtful Thursday. And if you have any video requests or, like, comments or anything, comment down below. And please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you agree that you think social media is kind of getting out of control. And also, if you're not subscribed already, then hit that subscribe button. Got some interesting stuff coming up this year. Woo woo! 2016, this is the year to make fantastic. I don't know. This year is just gonna be exciting. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's everybody else, but I feel like there's, like, a good vibe in the air for 2016. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I could just, like, push this out of the shot. There, it looks like my room is relatively clean, and it's not.